When you put on a Meta Quest, you get immersed into amazing experiences. But at the same time, you might miss a notification when your phone buzzes in your pocket. It's the power of those 2D apps that help you stay connected with your friends and content. And now, we have some exciting announcements for mobile developers to combine the magic of those apps with mixed reality. Let's start by looking at how all of our 2D features work together to create a powerful multitasking setup. Now, whether you're working on a term paper, sending an email, or just finishing up some work, having a lot of desktop space helps you keep everything in view. With Remote Desktop, you can have the best multi-monitor setup wherever you are, with up to 3 high-quality movable panels, even if your physical computer only has one. We're also working with Microsoft to make it even easier to connect your Meta Quest to Windows 11 PCs. Look for a preview coming later this year. Okay, once you're done with your work, you just want to sit back and relax. And after a long day of standing and sitting, sometimes you just want to lie down. So we sat back and thought to ourselves, why not let people just do that with their Meta Quest? With lie down mode, you can put your panels right on your ceiling with a simple recenter to make yourself more comfortable. While you're relaxing, multiple panels can be useful too. We've unlocked the ability for you to open up to 6 apps at once and move those panels freely around your space. You can watch a video on YouTube VR, stay connected on WhatsApp, and check your Instagram feed, all at the same time, or just focus on one. And since we've added spatial audio to panels, you'll know which app is pinging you without having to look at it. And speaking of audio, with background audio and a new media control bar, you can listen to your music anywhere you go in MR. When you start a song and minimize the app, you'll get quick access to play, pause, and skip controls right from the pause menu. If you want to go back to the app, you can simply click the album art to restore it. You're all caught up now, but what if you want to just focus? Watching video has never been better on Meta Quest. At the top of every panel, you can engage theater mode that will expand it onto a massive screen. You're in full control. You can control your environment lights to focus on what you're watching, and if the picture isn't big enough, you can drag the corners to fill up your entire field of view. Since we launched Xbox Cloud Gaming on Meta Quest, the reception has been fantastic. With an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate membership, a supported controller, and a high-speed internet connection, you can access hundreds of titles in the Game Pass library right from your headset. You can take a huge virtual screen everywhere you go, no console or TV required. And since launch, we've reduced on-device latency by 30% so you can game away with minimal lag. Okay, we've covered multi-panel and focus in home, but even when you're in transit, Meta Quest can be your portable entertainment hub. If you're like me, you get tired of squinting to watch those little TVs on a plane. Travel mode lets you take your Meta Quest with you wherever you might be traveling. On select airlines and Wi-Fi providers, you can watch TV shows from the in-flight entertainment, or watch downloaded movies on your own large, private screen without disturbing your neighbors. Later this fall, we'll be releasing travel mode for trains, which will make the same feature available for commuters and travelers alike. It used to be that when you're playing a game, you'd have to pause to open a 2D app, and then in order to keep playing, you'd have to unpause and lose access to that app. Seamless multitasking means you don't have to choose. You can move back and forth seamlessly between your game and 2D app, which opens up a whole new range of possibilities, like keeping an eye on your messages while waiting for everyone to get online, keeping track of the score while you're playing, or keeping a guide open while you're leading the party into a dungeon delve. If you need even more help, you can now phone a friend. With remote casting, you can cast your point of view to a friend on a WhatsApp, Messenger, or, coming soon, a Horizon call, the same way you might cast to a TV locally. This is so helpful if you're trying to guide a friend who is lost, or show off a new game to your buddies. This is available for any third-party developer to integrate into their apps, which will appear automatically once added. Now, these panel features change the game and how people can use their Meta Quest. But we think this also opens up massive possibilities for mobile developers. That's why I'm pleased to announce that starting today, any developer can submit a 2D app to our store. All you need to do is sign up for a developer account through developers.meta.com/horizon and submit your app. You'll have access to the same developer tools, such as early access, A/B testing, and analytics, and we'll be launching an Android 2D version of our platform SDK later this year, with support for service integrations like in-app purchases. When I play games with my brothers in mixed reality, we're rarely just gaming. We're swapping stories, sending links, and looking for new things to try. I know we're not alone. 30% of monthly users open at least one app on top of their games to message their friends or check a guide. Almost half of monthly active users access the browser, which makes it the most used app on all of MetaQuest. As developers, this gives you an opportunity to bring more apps from the phone into MetaQuest and engage with people in new ways. Since Horizon OS is branched from Android, it's incredibly easy to get started. Most Android 2D apps will work well with minimal modification, and in fact, all of our own system apps are written with the same React Native we use on Facebook and Instagram. You use the same development toolchain as with the phone, and just push the build to a MetaQuest in developer mode to verify it's working. If you're a web developer, our Chromium-based browser already works well with most websites, and you can package up a progressive web app in just a few minutes. Quest 3 sales are outpacing our expectations. We have a massive core gaming audience, but also emerging populations using their headsets for new use cases like virtual offices, hangout spaces, and media rooms. With the affordability of the MetaQuest 3S, the MetaQuest family of devices is accessible to a wide audience of people who are looking to get more out of their device every day. And let me be clear, you have the opportunity to define what that future looks like. We launch new updates every month, but it's ultimately app developers who bring amazing new ideas to life. What's more, with the new Meta Spatial SDK and WebXR, you can easily take your 2D apps and extend them, adding immersive features whenever you're ready for it. This year, we've launched new ways to multitask, consume media, and stay connected wherever you go, both virtually and physically. You can sign up for a developer account and read more on our developer site. And coming up next, you'll be able to learn more about extending 2D apps with spatial features and finding success on our store. So now, with the magic of 2D apps in MR and the ability to launch on the store, you have all the power you need to let your apps shine on Quest.